It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have the football first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Right on target this time. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this team.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The LSU Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has read the emotion of being really high and really low. And so So those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got a man. It's Mark. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Release to the back. This one's complete. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it on the counter. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
On the run from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put...
He's got it. First down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
It's caught. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Gets open down the middle. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big...
Touchdown, Spartans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Anderson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Snap it to the back. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass, it's Childs. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Looking downfield, it's Childs. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Michigan State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. pulls and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Sparty. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt.
Touchdown, Spartans! A great catch and run for 6.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Going right to work up top. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Anderson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. LSU LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sorsby. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with him.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Number 90 on to kick it away.
We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll try to pop the draw. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. It's a draw. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. On the option. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. The give, and tick, 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 tick. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He'll take it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quickly to the tight end. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do you a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Spartans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line, not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.